Well, popular neighborhoods in Seoul are often known for unique characteristics that make them stand out from others, thus attracting visitors from in and out of the country. But in recent years, more tourists have translated to growing demand, giving way to new restaurants, cafes, and stores all across those neighborhoods. And that means soaring property prices. This is Korea's version of gentrification. Gentrification, a new urban trend, our news feature tonight, part one of our two-part series.
This is Seochon Village, an old neighborhood in central Seoul. It's located near the country's presidential office of Cheong Wa Dae, which means it's prohibited to build tall commercial buildings in the area. This, in turn, has allowed Seochon to keep its traditional landscape, including narrow alleys and hanoks, or traditional Korean houses. But in the last 2 to 3 years, the area has become a popular tourist destination, triggering a wave of commercialization. And it all started on this street, Ogin-gil. Now, what used to be decades-old hanoks have been renovated into restaurants and cafes.
It's just a distance of one bus stop, but in the last 2 years, some 25 new stores opened along this street.
Property values on Ogin-gil Street, on average, have doubled over the last 5 years. With soaring property prices, this rice shop is on the verge of getting evicted after some 40 years of doing business in Seochon.
It's horrible how things are going about these days. People who have been doing business here are getting kicked out, and landlords are just trying to make profit.
The fruit shop, hair salon, and dry cleaners may as well disappear. It's a fight between property owners and tenants for and against a phenomenon called gentrification. That is, an old neighborhood with cheap property prices becomes popular by developing a unique culture. Then property prices rise and the original residents and business owners get evicted.
Basically, when you have a city which has almost an entirely private housing market, then you're going to find that if the market operates, it's going to do so on the basis of supply and demand and people's ability to pay. And that's going to mean that low-income groups are almost always going to be able to be pushed out.
The Hongdae area in northwest Seoul has already gone through gentrification. It used to be the heart of indie music and home to young artists and private cafes too, but not so much now.
Before, the Hongdae area used to have its own characteristics and a unique atmosphere, but now it's filled with so many franchise stores that there's no reason to come here.
The shops that once defined Hongdae have been pushed out to neighboring districts. This small cafe in Yeonhee-dong first opened in Hongdae, where it attracted many regular customers and profited even nearby stores. But the owner says it was impossible to stay there.
I negotiated with the landlord twice and eventually paid a monthly rent double of what I used to pay. But even after that, I got kicked out the next year.
After going through the same situation 3 times, she knows that this won't be the last either.
When I first got evicted, I thought I was unlucky that one time. But then it happened again and again for the 3rd time. Now every time I open my shop, the first thing I think about is, what if I get kicked out again?
However, making profit from a property according to supply and demand may be an obvious choice for landlords in a capitalist society. And gentrification also helps develop local economies by creating new jobs and opportunities for growth. But residents and business owners of neighborhoods affected by gentrification are being evicted of their homes and businesses, not to mention the loss of unique cultural and urban landscapes.
There will be original residents who won't like the old community's disintegration, but there are also those who try to make profit from the changes. It's a wide spectrum of interests.
Cities are bound to grow and expand, which means that changes are inevitable. What matters then is how to cope with them. In the second installment of this special series, Arirang TV will explore how our society seeks to bring together conflicting interests of multiple stakeholders surrounding the phenomenon of gentrification.